And another day. I have to walk in to the lab. Peaceful meditation. Vacuum cleaner. Try to keep it a little bit tidy. You know? A little art. You know? It's a lot of stuff actually in here. Desk. Hold on, you see this? Desk with freaking drawers filled with utensils and art supplies and paper and CDs and stickers and all kinds of useful things that I need to continue working on all of my little projects and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then I have my wall of CDs, albums, you know, material to study and stay inspired, okay? I got my hats, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a man of many hats. Because, bitch, I'm bald. Okay? This is the exit space. That's what I call my studio. It's the exit space because I come in here and I got my own thing going. It's my own vibe. And I choose to keep my vibe chill and peaceful because within that vibe, a lot can get done. It's not chaotic. See, there's actually more room for all kinds of shit to go down in here, even with it being a smaller space. There's all kinds. Oh, we can't forget the laptop. So many things. Oh yeah, you see this? Oh wow. Complicated. Not really. Oh, just a little bit of sound. Oh, just a little. It doesn't take a lot. I'm not complicated. And, yeah, what's the message here? Yeah, the message is, you know, I keep my little space right here. This is my sacred space. This is my art space. This is where I create. This is where I work. This is where, you know, I make the magic happen. So it's cool. It's calm. That's the way I keep it. And in that space, my imagination runs wild. My creativity runs wild. And all kinds of shit is fostered through here. Great things. So you don't need a lot to do your thing. You know, if you have a desk, that's all you need. If you got a desk in a tiny corner of a room, that's all you need sometimes. Okay, but the point is to every day focus on doing what makes you happy, focusing on your creativity, focusing on your vision, and you know, not wasting your energy on shit that don't matter, on shit that don't bring you joy. Not about sitting around hating on people all goddamn day long, because that's what some people do. Some people really sit around all day long and they waste their time hating other people. Instead, come in here. All right, got a little rug. See, I got my merch and my merch bag in here. You guys already know what the merch is. I don't need to show you, but I got my merch, all of my stuff over here. I have all the supplies that I need to create things. See, look. We got frames, unused frames ready to go for the next, whatever the next art piece that I create is. Okay. Art in here, you know what I'm saying? Different clothes and shit, you know. This is what I do. This is where I spend my time. And I'm grateful to have this space, and you know, this is where I'm transmitting my messages from. So stay creative, y'all. Don't let the bullshit get you down. Don't focus on the negativity. Don't waste your time trying to force things to happen, trying to open doors that won't open for you. Instead, work with what you got, you know, spend time on that, hone in on that. That's all that matters, okay? We're meant to be creative people. We're all meant to be creative people. So we should all have our own creative goals and things that we're working on in our personal lives, because that is that's the way that our energy is kind of meant to go. We're creative thinkers. We have imaginations in whatever way that is, you know, even entrepreneurially. You know, I'm an artist. I'm going to be up on my art shit. You know, I'm going to be up on my spiritual shit. And that takes me down that path. But the same principles apply elsewhere. So customize your life. Make your life fit you. Work with what you got. That's what being resourceful is. When you think about resource, how do you get the resources? You got to be resourceful. So being resourceful is tapping in to what you have and making it work and extracting the potential of what you have at your fingertips. That's what we do. So you got to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay creative and have fun with it. Have fun with it. You know, and whatever it is that you're working through, even if you're working through some rage, even if you're working through, you know, some heavier shit, have fun with it, because it's a choice that you're making for yourself, and you get to reinvent the wheel. And just remember that life only gives you as much as you can handle. So if it seems like it's a lot, then that must mean that you're able to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, heavy is the head that wears the crown, but he got to wear it because nobody else can wear it but you. You see what I'm saying? So don't let it get to your head. Just be who you are. All right? And if it keeps going up, you know, and you find that you're just more in demand of yourself, that there's more, then that just means that there's more of you to give and there's more for you to have for you. All right? And just remember that life only gives you as much as you can handle. So if it seems like it's a lot, then that must mean that you're able to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, heavy is the head that wears the crown, but he got to wear it because nobody else can wear it but you. You see what I'm saying? So don't let it get to your head. Just be who you are. All right? And if it keeps going up, you know, and you find that you're just more in demand of yourself, that there's more, then that just means that there's more of you to give and there's more for you to have for you. All right? And I mean, you know, like, God forbid that you ever do something that makes you look foolish. God forbid that you ever try to do something that was your own because you wanted to do it and it doesn't work out the way you thought, or, you know, you thought that you were one way when you started it, and then by the end of it, you know, you think that you look weird. Nobody wants to look weird. But once you look weird, you can't undo it. And you can't control the way people see you. If people think you're weird and they think that you're strange, you can't change that. Especially if it was in the process of you just doing what you do. So why try and take it back? But I'll be honest with y'all, really, like, all I really actually be doing is just smoking weed. You feel me? I just smoke trees. You know, I just smoke trees. I just keep that shit just blowing over here, okay? Like, that's really all I be doing. You know what I'm saying? Smoking on that good invisible shit, you feel me? So that's why I be on a good one. So that's why when you see me out here just, like, living my best life, and you gotta wonder, like, what is it with bruh? Why he happy? You know, what's he on? Well, I be smoking hella tree. that invisible shit, you feel me? So, I mean, hey, I mean, you know, it's not like we're just dope by ourselves. It's not like, you can just be organically happy without anything. Oh, hell yeah, I'm dumbass faded right now. Oh, hell yeah, I'm dumbass faded right now. What, you thought I wasn't? Shoot, I blow big motherfucking trees, dog. Fucking A to the face. Fuck what you heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot. Backwood. Backwood of that invisible. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I mean, how else I'm supposed to get something out of this life? You feel me? Like, that's how I get. I'm lit, Hey, but for real though, like this really what I be lighting up right here. This what I light up, okay? So look, it's about what you can do. It's not about what you can't do. It's about what you can do. And sometimes it's just the littlest things. All creativity is just the littlest things. Like this. I want to change the vibe up. What's the littlest? I want to change the mood up. I want to change the mood up for myself. I want to change the way it feels. All right, let me light this up. It has a nice smell. It changes the frequency, not just spiritually, but that could be anything. Like, oh, there I go, trying to do 7 much, but that could be anything. It's just like, all right, you know what? Or you know what? What else? What else can you do? What else can you do? There's the sunshine. There's the sunshine. Okay, so all little things count. A lot of shit is free shit that you can give yourself. A lot of little, but it's the act and it's the practice of doing something to switch it up. So if you find yourself in a state that is like crippling or just like a down in the dumps kind of thing, it's understandable. It's going to happen. We're human. But it's about what you can do. It's not about what you can't do, right? You can always say a prayer. That's free 99. That's free 99. And it changes things. It changes things. It changes things. You can say a prayer. It's free to say a prayer. And it's free to say a prayer and say what you really, really mean. Pray for what you really, really want, and then pray for what you really, really don't know. Ask. It's the simple things in life that come to you. You think you got nothing, you got everything. You think you don't have what you need, you got what you need. It's right there. It's at your fingertips. The world is alive. The environment is alive. The unseen is alive. Your people who are on the other side that aren't alive in the physical are alive on the other side. And they want to rock with you. They're trying to rock with you. So you got to reach out of yourself. You got to try to switch it up. You can't keep repeating the same shit. So if you're finding yourself in a place and you keep doing the same shit over and over and over again and you're not switching up results, you got to try to do something different. And it's right there. It's simple things, y'all. It's just simple things like this. Just a feather. It's all the little things. It's writing little notes. It's writing down all your ideas as they come to you. It's free to write down your idea. Whether or not you do something with it or whatever, it's at least good to write it down. See, because what you do when you're doing that is you're giving credit to your own mind. So instead of keeping the thought in here, write it down. Okay? Whatever that thought is. Those are free things to do. And those are all little things that you can do that help customize your life. Because that's what I'm actually really trying to talk to y'all about right now, is customizing your life to where it looks like your vibe. You got to be on your wavelength. You should be on your own wavelength. You should be vibing the way that you want to vibe. Okay, you should be honing in and at your own volume, not at somebody else's volume. You shouldn't be turned up to somebody else's volume. You shouldn't be on somebody else's shit. Sometimes there might be points in life where sometimes you might have to do that a little bit just to try and figure out, what it is, just to try and to feel different for a minute, to step out of yourself. But really, like, that's not the goal. The goal is not to be like nobody else. It's to be like you. And it's to, customize your life. When your life is custom to you, then you have less doubt, you have less fear, you have less anxiety. So, other things that you can do to customize your life, the more things that you can do for yourself, the better. Tie your own shoes. How about that for a start? Did you tie your own shoes today? Well, you did something for yourself today. That's a win. Okay? Make your own food. Cook your food. Things like that. Make your bed. You customize your life. But did you really make your bed, though? Did you just throw it on there? Or did you really make your bed, though? And did you really make your bed? And did you look at your bed and say, shit, that's my motherfucking bed right there. Shit. A boss woke up in that bed. Or did it look like, that bed, that bed, I need to switch it up. I need to put it on this side of the room. Okay? How many things do you have in your environment, in your personal environment? I'm talking about the walls that you live in. Within your own walls, the walls that you live in. Because the walls that you live in, where you spend your personal time with yourself, that is gonna really kind of like set the tone for how you move through the rest of the world. So, and again, maybe you don't have, you got what you got, but you got what you need. You got to make it work. Just like I said, if you got just a little corner in a motherfucking, in a wall, make that motherfucking corner your corner. Make that wall your fucking wall. That's the point. That's the point of what I'm trying to say. If you got a desk, make that fucking desk your desk. How many things in your life do you have annoying you? Like in your house or in your room or wherever? Like, what do you just let be there that's just like an annoyance? Those are like little things that you gotta be like, you know what? Actually, I didn't like that. Or, do you have clothes that you wear that you're like, you know what? Actually, I never really liked the way those pants felt or the way that shirt felt. It always kind of made me feel a little uptight or just not relaxed, not comfortable. And then, you know what you do? Okay, because even if you don't got loot, if you got loot, get up off your ass and go spend it and go invest in yourself. But if you don't, you go to the Goodwill, you go to the thrift stores. Stay creative. Don't let yourself be defeated. Wash your clothes, keep it fresh, but keep it funky. You understand what I'm saying? Those are all little things that you can do. You drink water. You got to drink lots of water. Everything, you make it up as you go. Everything you make up as you go. You got to make up your own rituals. You got to make up your own customs. Okay? You drink your water, but did you really drink your water? And when you drank your water, were you like, damn, that was some fucking good water. I'm hydrated like a motherfucker right now. Shit. I feel fucking great. Or did you just drink it and just whatever? Because when you take the time to notice how you feel, especially when you feel good, then it builds a pulse within you where you start to understand the glow of what feels good to you. And you can start to customize your life around that feeling. And it starts with all of those little things. Okay? Now, on the subject of people and friends and family members and other people that aren't you, this is the most complicated one. And we all have we're going to have difficulties in this department. This world is not fucking utopia. It never was. Probably never will be, to be honest. I don't expect it to be in our lifetime. This world is not utopia. People are not perfect. We're not meant to be perfect. People are imperfect. So, you got to keep that in mind, that nobody in this world is gonna should have the power to make or break you. So nobody is, once you give that power away, it's done. You're not going to get it back. Nobody deserves that from you. Nobody is that special that they deserve that power from you in the first place. Nobody is worth keeping around in your life that wants your power from you and then creates nothing but headaches from you and just always trying to make shit difficult, whatever. It doesn't matter who that person is, doesn't matter what the history there is. It actually doesn't matter. You let them go. You let them go. The sooner you let them go, the easier it'll be to move on. The longer you wait to let them go, the harder it's going to become, and the more stuck yo ass is just going to stay. There's 8 billion people on the planet. 8 billion people. Nobody is that special. There's all kinds of friends and all kinds of people that you're missing out on because you keep fucking with people who are holding you down, who are losers, who are haters, with people who don't appreciate you. This is the biggest issue. So nobody deserves that from you. And it's hard, and it can be tough, and it can be sad, but guess what? Laugh now, cry later. You get to you can cry solo. You can cry solo because when you try to cry to those people, they don't give one fuck. So get them out your life. You'll feel better grieving, and feeling bad by yourself than you will with those fuckers who don't give a fuck about your time, your energy, your happiness. All right. It doesn't matter who they are. I have to stress that. It doesn't really matter who they are. Nobody is that special. Nobody on the planet is God. You don't have to bow down to nobody. You shouldn't bow down to anybody. Okay? So, all right. Well, that's it for today. My name is Señor Gigio. Peace. Actually, that's not it for today because this thought just came to me right here. So you got to live in the now. You got to live in the now. It's not about the past. If you want to make a change, you can't make a change in the past. You make a change now. So you live in the moment. You live in the present. There's so many people on this planet, in this country, everywhere. People don't appreciate what they have. Okay. Now, if you have somebody who loves you, if you have people that you love, if you got a family that you love, if you got friends that you love, then guess what? You got it made. And that's probably what deserves more of your attention than shit that you don't know anything about. So you got to grow with your lovers. You got to grow with your family. You got to grow with, especially the parents. You got to grow with your kids. You got to love your kids. All right. Cause I'm talking to y'all too. Cause now I know I got parents who fuck with me. You feel me? And I'm a parent too. So actually the kids, you got to if you got kids who love you, you got it made. If you got kids you love, you got it made. That's what deserves your attention. Cause this life is a fucking flash in the pan. It's a flash in the pan. Nobody knows anything about anything in terms of what the history of anything is on this planet. But they will wrap your mind up in all types of shit to get you all fucked up and out your senses and away from what matters in your life. Because when your ass die, you gonna have to answer for it. When your ass die, God finna be seeing you and he gonna want to know, or, whatever, God. No, but it's God though. It is the creator. It is the creator for sure. But, God got his hitters too. You feel me? God got his hitters. So he might have some of your ancestors there. You might have some of your spirit guides there, yo angels and, different ascended masters and whatnot. They'll be there too. But they're going to ask you, and they're going to see you, and they'll be like, how come you didn't, tend to the good shit that we gave you? How come you didn't focus on love? How come you didn't focus on like your gifts and like your talent and your skills? And why did you like give so much attention to shit that had nothing to do with you? Like, that's not even what the fuck we put you like in your life for. So you're gonna answer for that, because that's actually the longer life ahead. This is the flash in the pan. This life is a blip. It's a fucking blip. What we're experiencing alive right now is not even it's not even a freaking grain of sand of what there actually is and what is actually going on. Okay? But even with that said, and even with all the bullshit in the world and all the shit that's fucking weaponized against us, and as hard as they make it, ultimately you get to a certain point in your life, as an adult, as a conscious being, and it becomes your responsibility to deal with your own spiritual, psychic, mental shit. It's nobody else's responsibility to deal with it. So it's your responsibility to make yourself a happy person. So, all right, y'all. That's what it is for now. But this is the kind of shit that I talk about all the time anyways. This is what I talk about. This is what I like to talk about. This is probably, honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest, with all the conversations in the world, with all of the shit that they put out in the world, and with everything that they have you focused on from time of being able to verbalize anything and communicate, they have you focus on all the bullshit, and a lot of it, majority of it, is lies, indoctrination, narratives spun, So this is the kind of shit I'm gonna talk about, and it's not talked about enough. That's what I talk about in my music. That's what I talk about in my real life. That's what I think about. That's what I do through my art. That's what I do in my tarot. So, So if you think about it, and if you reflect on your life, or on life just as it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're being prepared for something. We're all being prepared for something, right? What we're here to learn something. We're here to achieve something. We're here to try to make something of who we are. We're here to try to transcend, time and time again. Transcend, evolve from baby to toddler to child, and then through puberty, and then through teenager, and then all these different steps. And we're meant to keep growing and like keep going through it. Those things are all like stages that are supposed to be preparing us for the next stage. So that doesn't ever stop. It doesn't ever stop. And for whatever reason, there is an interest and an agenda to basically manipulate the fact that that's what we naturally do as humans, or even as organic beings that live on Earth, that's what we would do if we were given a time to live and to be young and then to grow old, which can be a beautiful thing if we're doing it, if we're doing it like truly. But there's so many people who are cowards, who will use that against you so that they can prepare you to do what they want you to do. So most people, for good or for worse, on planet Earth are time wasters. And most people on planet Earth, for good or for worse, probably for worse, to be honest, they're time wasters, and there's a lot of cowardice as well. Fearful people. So if that's what life is like just on the floor, right? Well, those are the kind of people that also makes up the majority of people who are in power. All right. And it's a cycle. All right. It's a structure. So there's a manipulation there. But even still, it's still your responsibility to customize your life and be fucking happy and figure out what that shit is.